Knesset member Ayelet of the Habayit Hayehudi party, thank you so much for joining us on the candidates.
Thank you.
Are there any parties that are running in this election that you would consider anti-Zionist?
Some of the Arabs parties, the Arabs, they all get together, and some of them are anti-Zionist, not all of them, but some of them. And specific candidates are anti-Zionist. I would not say that there is a one party, but specific candidates in the Arab parties are anti-Zionist.
Like who?
Like Hanin Zouabi, for example.
Okay, what makes her anti-Zionist?
She doesn't believe in a Jewish and democratic state. She cooperates with a terror organization on the Marmara. She called for an armed battle against Israel, so she's anti-Zionist.
What about legitimate criticism of Israeli government policy? Where does legitimate criticism cross the line into anti-Zionism?
First of all, criticism is legitimized. We are a democratic, free state, and everyone can say whatever he wants. It's just that if someone say anti-Zionism sentence, we just want that the public will know about it. For example, if Zoher Baalul from the Machane Tzioni or Yossi Yona from the Machane Tzioni,
the Zionist Union.
Yeah, the Zionist Union. If they are saying we are not Zionists, then I just want, it's allowed, they can say it. I just want that the Israeli public will know about it.
Okay, what about abroad, like the boycott, divestment and sanctions movement? Would you say that's anti-Zionist, or is that legitimate protest of Israeli government policy?
No, it's non-legitimate at all. I think, to boycott Israel because of its policy and because Israel wants to defend itself, it's not only anti-Zionist, in my perspective, it even should be illegal. By the way, I'm not boycott anyone. I think, we should keep on a free discussion and to hear the opinion of everyone. And I think that the BDS movement abroad, they are not really just, talking about Judea and Samaria or the West Bank. They are just, trying to harm the legitimation of Israel as a Jewish and democratic state. And what they are doing, it's not just delegitimation against Israel. The motivation is totally anti-Semitism. It's a new anti-Semitism in the 21st century.
And you've actually accused Hillel, the Jewish Campus Life organization, of being a platform for BDS and of post-Zionism. Do you still stand by that statement?
It's not that I'm accusing Hillel. Hillel is a very, very important organization to the Jewish community in the United States and to Israel. First of all, I want, that will be clear. Sure. It's a very important organization. But some of the BDS arms, they are succeed to cooperate with some of the BDS, with some of Hillel cells in the universities. So I just want that Hillel management will be aware and be, careful that the BDS movement will not inject to the Hillel cells in the universities.
Let's look at your party's annexation policy in the West Bank. Now, Habayit Hayehudi is against the establishment of a Palestinian state.
Right.
Now, it does propose annexing Area C of the West Bank,
Right.
which in this map from your party's platform is marked in the blue
Right.
area, correct?
Right.
And that also includes providing Palestinian citizens in Area C with full civil rights.
Right.
Now, does that include voting in Israeli elections?
Right.
And what about the Palestinians living in areas A and B, marked on this map by the brown and orange areas? What does your party propose for the 2.5 million Palestinians living there?
So, of course, we need, to do some fixed border. But in general, in area A and B, we said that they should keep and have autonomy like they have today. And I don't know, maybe sometimes in the future it will be a part of confederation with Jordan. I want to say a number that not everyone knows. In Jordan today, 75% of the population are Palestinians, 75%. So there is already a Palestinian state, but of course there are also Palestinians in Judea and Samaria. So I think that in the end, a kind of confederation can be an option. By the way, that around us, all the nationalities state that, there are in the Middle East, like Iraq and Libya and Syria, they all collapsed right now. So around us in the Middle East, there is totally chaos. I'm not willing to give up on my land for this chaos. And I think that, we should put on the table another option for the two-state solution. And this is one of the options.
Would the Palestinians living in areas A and B then be citizens of Jordan, or would they be citizens of Israel, or where would they be citizens?
Look, it's not very, right now we don't want to finalize all the details. But of course, we should, take care of either an autonomy or a confederation with Jordan. I'm just saying that we know what will be in Area C. Area C will be part of Israel. There are 370,000 Jews there. There are around 90,000 Arabs there. They will all get full citizenship. We don't see any issue with that. With Area A and B, we'll leave it to the future to decide.
Could you see this plan as being perhaps construed as setting the groundwork for a one-state solution?
No, I'm not supporting a one-state solution. I think it's harmful both for the Israelis and for the Palestinians.
Okay. Let's leave party politics aside for now. Before you joined politics, you worked in high tech. What do you miss about working for the private sector?
A lot.
Like what?
Actually, there are, many advantages to working in the private sector. First of all, a decent salary, and, and I had my time, right now, my whole life, it's politics, it's not a profession, it's a way of life. So first of all, in high tech, I had my time with my family, and I was also a private person, which is much better than to be a public person. And of course, I like to work with my friends in the high tech. They are all very inyanim.
To the point, direct.
It's direct to the point, less politics and less, evil. So sometimes I really missed it.
And on a personal level, what's the most important thing to you in life?
My personal level, I think it's my family and my country.
Ayelet, thank you so much for joining us today on The Candidates. It's been a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
I'm Aimee Amiga, and you're on Haaretz.com.